Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Spectrum Drama, where we take a look at the hottest posts on Spectrum for the week and give our opinions on them. Before we get started, just wanted to make sure that everyone was aware that we are running a Valheim series at the moment. So if you're interested in survival games or Vikings or just really awesome building games, it's pretty cool. So yeah, definitely check it out. We'll put a card up there for you. But that is it, so let's dive straight in. Okay, so first up we've got a post from Akboyasu. That's a name. And it says, death to crypto posts. So there's a big angry rant, but before we jump into that, I just have to point out, it genuinely looks like someone took a really zoomed in picture of Jared, but then really cleaned up and made his eyes sparkle. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's like he's staring into my soul.
Yeah, genuinely. I think he knows my secrets now. It's worrying. So, but yeah, you leave me alone, Jared. But yeah, so basically, big angry rant, wall of text. So Akaboyusa, I hope I said that right, is tired of the idea of putting cryptocurrencies into Star Citizen. Now, I'm gonna be honest, full disclosure, I know what Bitcoin is and cryptocurrency is. I don't know much about it and how that would actually be built into a game. If it's more like an idea of cryptocurrency but in digital form, or if they actually mean a digital money that's worth real money in the real world. I don't know. But either way, yeah, it's a bad idea. Nothing that cryptocurrency really touches, I think, is good. You know, let's face it, cryptocurrency is used to buy like assassins on the internet and stuff, as far as I'm aware. So it's, you know, it's not the kind of thing you want really kind of associated with a AAA game, or what hopefully will be a AAA game. So yeah, I agree. I think it's a bad idea. Do you know any more than me about cryptocurrency, or are you just as in the dark as I am?
I know a little bit. I don't know a great deal about it. I've looked into it briefly to get an overview, but I'm not an expert by any means. I didn't even know this was a thing that people were suggesting. There was a Bitcoin equivalent in the game.
Yeah.
I don't really understand how that would work. I don't think I really want to. I don't like it. No, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, so the TLDR from him is crypto idea bad, shoot on sight with the Idris ban railgun, kill it before it lays eggs. And I think our TLDR is no.
Why would you want one in the game? I don't really see what benefit that would have for the game. Yeah, sure, it might would it make CIG money? I don't know. I don't see how it would, really.
Maybe. If you could mine in game and they took a percentage. I don't know how that works. I don't even understand crypto mining, to be honest. I know that people use all the graphics cards, so I can't fucking buy one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this would make it even worse.
God, could you imagine? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't really understand how that would work. I mean, if you guys understand cryptocurrencies and you know how this would work, you know, putting it inside of a game, let us know, because it is interesting, but definitely a no from me, because, you know, like I said, cryptocurrency really is kind of, I mean, like, for example, if you look at a lot of the cons that are out there now, and a lot of the like pyramid schemes and all that, they all now revolve around cryptocurrency because it's really easy to scam people. So yeah, no thanks.
So EVE Online, because they sell Plexus, I think, Plex, so it's essentially a month's worth of game time and buy it in game with like a few billion credits.
Yeah.
Which becomes like a physical object and then transport around in game, which is extremely risky for obvious reasons. But it also means that because the price of the Plex in game fluctuates, you can actually equate a credit value real world money. So you hear these
Yeah.
stories about big wars going on, and they say like, you know, $300,000 worth of digital ships got destroyed. That's where that comes from. So Eve have kind of got a way of doing it. Not really. Well, I mean, it's not some kind of cryptocurrency thing. Their in-game market has a real-world value attached.
Yeah.
I could kind of see that kind of working for Star Citizen if they I mean, obviously they don't do subscriptions to the game, but they might figure out another way of doing it. But yeah, I'm slight tangent there. Yeah, I don't really understand crypto or how it could benefit the game in any way, shape, or form. Interested to see what I've got to say about it.
Yeah, definitely. And that whole thing with Eve has always fascinated me. The fact that you can genuinely like have a real impact on the current, on the cost of things, and on the actual kind of everything. Just because there's this real world item that you can buy in game, and it's very strange, very weird concept. But yeah, it is really interesting, and it could make Star Citizen, you know, kind of a little bit more edgy, you know, but I don't think it needs it. And yeah, fingers crossed they don't do it. And there was a comment here actually as well. It says 3090 and a 1080 Ti mining while I don't game, and a little while I do. £300 a month for doing FA. So there's obviously money to be made in it, but yeah, I'd rather not be worrying about real world money while I'm trying to enjoy a game, I think. Cool, so next up we've got a post from Honey Hands, and it says, are Star Citizen dreams just becoming sick fantasies? So the long and short of this is you don't really hear people spouting the old favourites, you know, like what they want to do in the game, you know, in a year's time. Things like, he's got some examples here. It'd be great if we could go to planets with viral outbreaks and render medical aid to NPCs, you know, that kind of stuff, where people had these like big aspirations for the game, which they would kind of theory craft, you know what I mean? Because it was fascinating to them. And nowadays, it's really just every post you see and everything you see on the forums is either about the specifics of a thing or PvP is kind of what he's going for. I may have embellished a bit there, and I do kind of see that. I mean, I think the problem is we're at this point now, and you might agree, where it's just, you know, we're 10 years in. I think people are just a bit long in the tooth now for sort of like wistful dreams of what Star Citizen could be. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, yeah, like you say, you know, for like 10 years now, at the beginning, people were throwing out these high aspirations and fantasies for the game, what it could be, and then 10 years down the line, we're still not anywhere near where we should be. People just kind of get bored of trying to theory craft things when nothing's really progressing. From the customer standpoint, nothing's really progressing. So yeah, I think it's partly kind of boredom. Partly maybe the people that were coming up with these big grand fantasies have just stopped following the game.
Yeah, that is entirely possible, because let's face it, there's been a lot of like old school backers who have either just completely sort of looked the other way, or are on a break, you know, with Star Citizen at the moment, you know, to see other people, because it gets a little bit disconcerting sometimes when, you know, you're a year further on but you don't really feel like that year has done anything, and that might be a really greedy way or a really selfish way to look at the game, because, you know, lots has happened. It's just things that you're not as keen on, and so you don't really pay them any mind, whereas they are working their asses off, we hope, every day. But yeah, I kind of see it from his point of view, that he says here that Star Citizen kind of feels glib to me these days. and I agree. I think that we've gotten to that point now where most things spoken about Star Citizen are kind of a little bit snarky, and I think it's just because that kind of honeymoon phase has worn off now on the game, and now everyone's just looking at it with a very hard lens, and thinking, come on, when is this going to be done, basically.
I'm kind of sure that most backers have got these higher expectations of what they would want to get in the game, but at this point we're just looking for just bare minimum, just anything. Just give us salvaging. We've been waiting for that for God knows how long now.
Yeah,
just something, and then the theory crafting might spike up again once we get some more gameplay into the game, but at the moment it's tiring.
Okay, so next up we've got a post from Darlak Sanis, and it says, a moment of silence for the fallen features. So he says, I want to request a moment of silence and ponder for all those lost features along the troublesome yet very exciting development. So things like, and they are quite funny. I mean, bear in mind, I'm going to jump straight to the end. This is a troll post. He does kind of put that out there. But they've got things like unlocked ships. You'd literally run like you were running for your life after spawning your ship, only to watch it fly away by a pad camper. And the 5-second airlock cycling felt like a lifetime. It did. It's brilliant. And there's other stuff like PvP mayhem at Korea, which was always hilarious. There's a lot of interesting things on there. Is there anything not on the list can you think of, or is there anything on your list which you miss?
No, I think he's pretty much got them all. I'm not sure about his point there. No Stanton system, just Crusader.
Yeah, that's a bit confusing. It's always been the Stanton system, isn't it?
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
I mean, obviously it was smaller. I mean, at one point he is right.
Before 3.0, yeah.
Yeah, you literally just had a hangar, or you literally just had, like for example, oh god, I can't remember its name. We haven't been there in such a long time. Port Olisar and a couple of planets or whatever. Things have grown definitely, but I'm pretty sure it was always the standard system.
Yep. What was the other one that kind of piqued my interest? Killing JPEG planets. So he's saying that there was a time that every moon was just a 3D JPEG that would just kill you if you got too close. I mean, they are still just 3D JPEGs.
Yeah.
If you want to boil it down to its base core element, it's just a round ball with a texture on top of it. I mean, am I wrong?
No, not wrong. I mean, it'd be interesting, like back in the day before they had the right assets in.
Yeah.
To because I played this before 3.0, but the 3.0 was kind of when I really sort of started getting serious about playing it. It would have been interesting. I've got this idea, I've got this picture in my head of a 3D JPEG, but it is just a square photograph, but it's got blue and red, so you have to wear a pair of glasses to see it, and it bulges out at you or something. But yeah, interesting.
The last one's quite good. No quarterly updates. You went through like 2 years of not having anything updated in the game. That one can stay in the past. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that one was painful. Never knowing when you were going to get the next update. All right, fair enough. Quarterly updates sometimes are a pain or disappointing, but at least it's coming. It's never nice to just live in constant fear.
Yeah.
Or some form of denial. But when you're whatever that feature you're waiting for is still been waiting on it for 6 months and it's still there's no word on it even. So I do prefer the quarterly updates. I do like this post. It's quite funny to think back over some of the really laughable things that we did have, that if they were in the game now, people wouldn't laugh. They would they'd set fire to their monitors, but we all kind of lived through them, which is quite funny. Cool. So last up, we've got a post from Robert Spinoza, and it says, "Thank you, CIG. I recently bought the game, and my god, what a game you guys are making. I flew from Crusader to Yella, crashed, and woke up at Grimhex. Jesus! The amount of detail is staggering, the atmosphere of that place, all places really. So I claimed my cutlass, took off, and was greeted by the most amazing sight of Yella." And then he goes on to say the music's awesome, and looking at cockpit at planetoids and stuff, it's just amazing. Basically, Robert loves this game, and he is a huge fan. And that is very nice to hear. We're not hearing much of that on Spectrum anymore. New people coming on and going, "Wow, this is amazing." Because everyone's a bit, like we've spoke about many times, a bit long in the tooth, a bit hardened and jaded now. So it's lovely to see new people just loving the game.
Yeah. Good to see. Give him a couple of years and he'll be back on. He'll drop down to our level, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. There's an Angel Arc here says, "Welcome and buy more ships."
Yeah. Says no, he prefers to keep one ship and make it an extension of his character. You wait, give it a few months. I'm sure you'll upgrade that or buy something else.
Oh, 100%. Even I said that with every fibre of my being, meaning it. I'm just gonna have one ship and that'll do me for now. And I don't have loads, but I think I've got like 5, and it's annoying. I did want 5, so I don't know. This game is like crack. It's weird. I don't know. Be careful, Robert. Be very careful.
Yeah, gateway drug.
Yeah, exactly. I think if you buy one more ship, Robert, you essentially open your wallet up to Chris Roberts, who then just hangs off it. Every now and then he just keeps taking money out when you're not expecting it. He's an evil genius, I'm telling you.
There's no denying that Star Citizen is an amazingly beautiful game. CIG kind of tap into that to get the extra dollars coming in just by making everything look pretty, really.
Yeah.
They're not really selling gameplay at this point, are they? Be real.
No, they're selling an experience, and that experience is look at that. That's kind of what they're selling at the moment. And I do it. I mean, you watch our streams. I do it all the time where we're just going around, and then all of a sudden I'm caught off guard by how beautiful the game can look in. Not all the time, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you look at the game and you think, yeah, it's nice. But there's some scenes where you look at that game and you think that is wonderfully crafted. Very impressive. So yeah, hat off to them, I suppose. Okay, so that is your lot. That is all the posts for this week. We hope you liked them. We hope you found them informative or amusing. And if you did like them, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Star Citizen content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of the videos that we post. Don't forget to check out our live streams on Thursdays. We generally stream every Thursday. Occasionally we'll have a glitch in the matrix, but it happens. But we're there. So if you want to join us, if you want to actually join us, then join our Discord and play with us on a Thursday. It's good fun. Don't forget to check out our Valheim series, because it is awesome. And it's only going to get better the higher up the levels, and the more we unlock, the cooler that game gets. So I think you guys will really like it. So check that out. But I think that is pretty much it. So thanks everyone very much for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.